It is Summerween, and I'm excited about it. Let me get the prompts because I don't think I know them all by heart. They're usually not that hard. It is usually read a thriller or horror book, read a book in the dark. It's read a book in the dark, read a thriller or horror book, read a book new to you author that you have never read from before, read a book with a pink on the cover, and read a book with less than 250 pages. So this week we're gonna read this horror. That is the plan. The plan is to daily vlog. We'll see how that goes. And I think I found the perfect book for this. Let me scroll. They're all audiobooks. Oh, I forgot to grab it. See, this is already going great. Let me do the book first. It's called And Then I Woke Up by Malcolm Devlin. I have never read from this author. The cover is pink. It's a horror. And it is under 250 pages. I believe it was 167 pages when I looked it up. As an audiobook, it's 4 hours and 2 minutes. No fastening at all. That is the normal speed. And it says in the tradition of Mira Grant. That's all I need. It's a creepy, layered literary story about false narrative and their ability to divide us. And I like that. The only problem is that I am not gonna read that in the dark because I'm starting now. And obviously it's not dark. But the rest of the prompts, this one book should fulfill already. So that is kind of the plan. And then I have another book on Next Story. And it is You Did Nothing Wrong by C.G. Drews. And that is because I recently read Don't Let the Forest In. And I was obsessed with that book. I still am obsessed with that book. If you have not read that book and you like unreliable narrator meets forest gore, botanical horror, if you will, there are thorns involved, there are mushrooms involved. If you like that kind of stuff, if you like the T. Kingfisher stuff that has that, please go read this book. Don't Let the Forest In is amazing. It was a roller coaster. That's exactly what I want in a horror. It was amazing. So I desperately want to read more from this author. And You Did Nothing Wrong is available to me as an audiobook. And this is a haunted house story, which I absolutely love. And I believe that the main character has autism. I believe that this book had the autism rep. I'm not sure, but I'm super hyped for this book. So I just want to read that because it is that author. I could not use it for the new author prompt because I've read one book by them and I'm obsessed. So, but I want to get that in. So that is, for now, the only 2 horror books I have planned. Because those are the horror books that I don't plan to read for the spooky vlogs in September and October. I can find more as an audiobook. I have more as an audiobook that I could use. But I don't know how much I can read this week. I should be able to read a lot. I only have to work the last day of Summerween. I'm off now, or I worked this morning. It is 12 o'clock now. I'm starting now. From now on, I'm off. But tomorrow my father-in-law comes, so that usually does not leave me a lot of reading time. And then next week, 2 new games come out that I'm super duper excited for. That is part of why I chose audiobooks. And the other part is that I would like to work on my Halloween blanket. I started crocheting a Halloween blanket last year, and I would like to maybe finish that. I don't think I can finish it in a week. Let me grab it. So I'm working on the Haunted Video Store blanket by All Knots. This is my basket. And I have quite a few things done. So it is a blanket with rows, and the first row is all squares. The first row is done. There we go. I made them from on a smaller hook size with a smaller yarn. That's why I'm doing 4 squares instead of the 3. But that row is done. Then we needed a row of spike stitch, and I made a row of spike stitch. This is how it looks. I think it is very pretty. However, this is not high enough. I just ran out of yarn. And this is a bit where the problem lies. Because I want to heighten it, but I would like to heighten it with black yarn. And the black yarn in this width that I had is all used up. The only ones that I still have black yarn in fingering weight. However, I am using it on this sweater. This is my Wednesday sweater. I am making this part from the Wednesday Yarn Advent that I got from Atelier Wool Base, as well as white and black Hobie Black Friday stock yarn. And this is the unicorn yarn. So I only know how much black yarn I have left when I finish this sweater. So I kind of need to finish this sweater in order to finish the blanket. And that's why I think I can't do it in a week. I am currently working on the ribbing of the body, so I am far in. But I think both is a bit too much. However, I'm kind of sick of what I can do right now. The row under the spike stitch is another square row. I have one colored one. I have one black. I need another black, which I can't do until I finish that sweater. But I can make another colored one. That's what I'm excited for. And I can start another spike stitch part with this yarn. So the idea is to do at least a colored square and another spike stitch section, and then see how much, then finish the sweater, see how much yarn I have left and make at least one square, and then see if I can add stuff to the spike stitches, or if I need to order new black yarn. Basically, I would prefer not to. So that is the craft that I'm working on. We're also gonna game. We're gonna play Moonlight Peaks, which is Animal Crossing, but you're a vampire. So I'm very excited about that. So a lot of spooky stuff going on, but that is why we need audiobooks. I hope you're excited. If you're participating in Summerween, let me know what you're reading. I'm very curious. And I'll probably come back to you when I've done something or read something. We'll see. We will see. It is 2:30. I am 1 hour and 40 minutes in, and then I woke up, and I have 1 hour left. And I'm not really into it. It is very interesting. I like it. but it is not sucking me in. And I think that is because every chapter we skip timeline, and that always confuses me a bit. It gets me out of the story. But it is very interesting, so I'm curious to see where this is going. And finally things start to make more sense. Now, it is so overlaid. I'm sorry, the light is terrible, but we're doing it. I also finished the ribbing on the front of the sweater. I'm doing a split hem. So this is the front. I'm now going to pick up for the back. Knit that. I think when I've done a bit of the back, I'm gonna switch to crochet because I really want to crochet that colorful square. And also the spike stitch is very relaxing, so it's gonna be one of those. That's the only two things I can still crochet before I need to finish the sweater. That's kind of why I want to finish the body ribbing before doing that, so at least I've done that. And I can do the neckline, and then, you know, obviously it is back to sleeve. Starting the sleeves. So yeah, this sweater is getting there. I'm excited. So far I'm having a good first afternoon with Summerween. It is so fun. On the Discord we're talking about it. Some of you have started the books. Cleo is going to host some sprints tonight, so that's going to be fun. So it feels like a good first day. I am finished. It is 5 o'clock and I have finished, and then I woke up and I don't really know. I don't like the ending. I was afraid that was gonna happen, and I don't like it. I didn't like the ending before that. If that makes sense. I do like the part of the story where it is all about which narrative is true and which, you know, we're all thinking we're right. Does it really matter? I enjoyed that. But yeah, the rest of the book was mostly weird, and it took me a while to understand what was happening, and I never really gotten into it. Yeah, probably 2 stars. It's fine. I'm not offended by it, but I also don't really care about it that much. I would not recommend it per se. It's not a bad book, but I don't know who to recommend it to. If that makes any sense. I would like to do something else right now. I need to do a bit of something else before I start another audiobook. I would like to watch a bit of YouTube videos while crocheting. Maybe I should finish the ribbing on the sweater first, but I don't know. I feel like crocheting. So I think that's what I'm gonna do while watching YouTube, and then I'll make dinner. And then tonight on Cleo's Prints I'm gonna start the second book. I think that is the plan. So 1 book down on day 1. Very happy with it. Wasn't very interesting. It was interesting. It was just not really my type of horror. I think that is it. it's half past 8. And I'm currently on Cleo's Prince and Cleo's Discord. And I have started You Did Nothing Wrong by C.G. Drews. And I thought it was artistic POV. Can still be, but for now it looks like the child of the woman we follow has autism. It is not mentioned yet, but it absolutely looked like it. Autism is inherited, so obviously the mom can still also be autistic. There's definitely something going on with the mom. And the kid is very actively going against the house, saying the house is bad, the house thinks mom is bad, the new boyfriend is bad. So, yeah, I'm not far in. I just started this sprint, so I'm like 57 minutes in. But it is intriguing. So, I wanted to let you know. And I am continuing crocheting on the blanket, so I'm 9 rows in, and I have eaten dinner. So, I wanted to let you know. And that's it for now. Hello, it's 10 o'clock. The lighting is shit, I'm sorry. I cranked the ISO up because I'm sore and I don't want to get a studio light, so this is what we have to deal with, and I just hope it's okay. It's 10:15 and I'm 2.5 hours in and You Did Nothing Wrong by C.G. Drews. And I have a feeling the woman we're following has done a lot of wrong things. I do hope this book comes with trigger warnings. It is, again, not stated. I have read somewhere that there was autism rep in one of the books. And the kid does act like somebody with autism could. Specifically, he has moved from another country into a new family in a new house, so everything is different, so that kid is not gonna cope well, and this kid is not coping well, which would be understandable at all times, but yeah, he's very misbehaving. Yeah, the mom is really struggling with it, and she has thoughts that are terrible, and she's not acting on those yet. However, how she acts is maybe bordering on neglect already, and I have a feeling that we will get into either neglect or acting on those terrible thoughts. So I feel like that is a huge trigger warning people should know about. There is something going on with her parents, or something happened there. That's why she left Australia, but we don't know anything yet. The husband looks absolutely perfect, so that seems very suspicious. Currently, this is a horror book. People cannot be perfect. So I am intrigued. It is being marketed as a haunted house story. And so far, nothing has happened in the house. Nothing weird. The child has said that he hears the house whisper, and that is it. That's it. The child is being a menace about, he does not want to live in that house. And he stated that the house thinks mom is bad and the new boyfriend is bad. So, but it's all from, the child is acting out. and that is what is freaking the mom out, but nothing in the house itself has been creepy. So I'm a bit disappointed in that, and I hope that comes soon. And it is not gonna be a child acting out. That is the creepy part. I don't think that is gonna be the creepy part. I think either the mom or the new husband is gonna be the creepy part, or they both are. But yeah, I actually hope there's still something's really gonna be happening in the house, because yeah, it does not feel like a haunted house story at all right now. It feels like a drama book, a domestic drama. So we'll see. But it is late, so this is it for me tonight. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I'm trying to vlog Summerween daily, so you should get a new video tomorrow. I hope to see you there. Bye!